Hey guys, what is up? It is Lauren, your friendly neighborhood Gaijin, and I'm back at you, but this time with an experience that I wanted to share with you. So recently, I actually went and got my hair cut for the first time in a year and a half. Now, that was really scary for me, not because I was growing my hair out or anything like that, but because this would be the first time that I was going to get my hair cut in Japan by myself. Now, this was terrifying because I don't fluently speak the language here, and you know, every other time I'd gone before, I always had a friend with me or like a work colleague or somebody that knew more than I did. So this was terrifying to me. So I didn't really know what was in the area, so I started off with just a quick kind of Google search to see what was around, and I stumbled upon this one place called Macabre. Now, as I was looking more and more into this, what kind of really sold me was A, the location. It's about 7 minutes from where I live. It's like right beside the Koriyama train station. And B, online booking. It might not seem like a big thing, but like it's scary when you have to go into a shop and try and make a reservation. And I was really nervous, so I saw that they had online booking and I was like, yeah, bonus, awesome score, perfect, yeah. So I was going in kind of blind. Like, I was freaking, you can ask any of my friends, I was freaking out about it for like weeks and weeks. Do I cut it short again? Because before I always had like a really short bob, or do I try and keep it long? Because like my hair was down to almost my tits, guys. Like, it was long. And I was just like, I don't know, I just don't know what I want. Like, it's just so gross looking right now. It's so scraggly because it was a bob that had just grown out for a year and a half of growing out. It's just crazy. So I made my reservation for about 2.5 weeks like after the day that I was actually like doing the online reservation, just so then I thought I would have enough time to, you know, find something that I liked and go for it. I didn't know what I wanted for my hair. I didn't know. Didn't happen like that at all. The day arrives, I'm starting to freak out. Like, I'm just like, my heart is palpitating on my way to the salon, and I'm just like, oh my god, I still don't know what I want. Am I going to be able to communicate what I want? Am I going to be able to communicate at all? Like, am I just going to freeze up? Or what's going to happen? I don't know. This is... So when I got to the place, I walked in, and I'm pretty sure they knew exactly who I was, because when you book, you have to put your name in, and my name's in in katakana, so obviously they know that I'm foreign. And it was just kind of like everyone in the shop felt like they looked at me. It was just kind of like, hi, like, I'm Lauren, I'm here for my haircut, and everyone was just like, whoosh. And I'm sure it wasn't as dramatic as that, but that's what it felt like. So the really nice stylist man takes me to his chair area, and he's like, okay, what do you want? And I was like, yeah, that is the question, what do I want? So he actually pulled out one of the lookbooks, and we were going through it, and I was told him before that, like, my hair was a short bob, so I'm not afraid of short, but it had just grown out so much, and now it's just kind of a little bit too long. It was definitely too heavy. I have very, very thick hair, guys. I don't think a lot of people realize just how much hair grows on this head. It's like a hair explosion out of my head every time I get out of the shower. But it gets really, really heavy when it's long like that. So it was just like, I'm just looking for something that'll make it a little bit lighter. Essentially, I was like, I kind of want to keep it long so I can tie it up for summer, because summers here get so hot and humid, and I was just like, yeah, I'm not ready to have it just be like to my face, because it's just so hot and humid and I'm sweaty and gross. So, he flipped through a couple pages, and we were looking, and he's like, what about this? And I was like, it's a little bit too short for me right now, like, I'm not really feeling the short anymore. And he's like, okay, what about this? This is what I ended up with. So I was like, yeah, that looks good, let's do that. It's still long enough, it's really nice looking. And he's like, okay. So he gets ready to like bring me over to the shampoo area, but first he holds up 2 small bottles, and he's like, which one is the better smell? Like, which one do you like more? I was like, oh, I get to choose my own shampoo scent? That's amazing. So I sniffed one. It was kind of like, it kind of smelled like your average shampoo from a salon, But then the other one that he held up, if anybody remembers Calgon Hawaiian ginger smell, that is what that shampoo smelled like. Guys, it was so delicious smelling, I wanted to eat it. Like, oh, it was so nice. So I ended up choosing that one, obviously. And he brings me over to the shampoo station, and what they do in Japan is when you're at the shampoo station and your head is back in the sink, they actually will lay a cloth over your face. Now, I'm not really sure why they do this. I'm assuming it's to prevent, like, splash onto your face. I just think they don't want to look at you in the eye when they're doing it. But, like, it's fine. So as he's shampooing my hair, you know, he asks the normal questions. Is it too hot? No, it's fine. How's the water pressure? Oh, it's fine. And he actually starts asking me some questions about my life. And the best part was that I could understand, for the most part, what he was saying, or at least what he was trying to say. I hope. I don't know if he could have asked me something and I could have just gone like off in a left field with my answer, because in normal life I tend to go off on a tangent, let alone what somebody's trying to ask me in Japanese. So he starts asking me some questions, and one of the obviously first ones is, oh, your Japanese is so good. He's always, oh, nihongo jouzu desu, nihongo jouzu desu. And I'm like, no, not really. I'm an English teacher, so I don't really need to know that much Japanese, but I'm kind of studying myself right now, you know, just a little bit. Don't be mad at me, Tim. So I answered him as best as I could, and then when he finishes shampooing me, he takes me over back to his station, and he starts cutting my hair. And guys, I can just feel the weight coming off my hair. Like, I can just feel it coming off my head. And it's just like I feel like I stand a whole inch taller now just from not having the weight of my hair like crushing on my spine. So as he's cutting my hair, he's still asking me some questions. Some of the questions that he asked was like, is there anything you find weird about Japan? And I tried to explain to him, like, it's not really weird, it's just different, because Canada and Japan do have such different cultures that I always try and keep an open mind. Nothing is weird, because to Japanese people, that's normal. So it's just different. It's just different. He's like, oh yeah, he's like, do you walk everywhere? And I'm like, well, no, I have a little bicycle, ting ting, and he kind of laughed when I made the bell noise, but I always do, because that's what I do when I talk about my bike. It came with a little bell, and he goes ting ting, bing bing. But basically, he kept asking questions along those lines, and I answered to the best of my ability. It's really hard sometimes, because there's still a lot of vocabulary that I don't know. There's still a lot of grammar I don't know. I am nowhere near fluent. I think I have about as much Japanese as like maybe a 2-year-old right now, if they don't even have more than I do. But every day I'm learning, so hopefully we'll keep going with that. When he was cutting my bangs, they were originally like a lot longer. They were like down here, and I was like, oh, that's a bit too long for me. Like, I usually wear a hat when I bike, and it'll just push it down, and it'll just be too long, too fast. And he's like, okay, we'll bring them up shorter. And then I was like, a little bit shorter, please, again. So for the third time, he had to bring them back up. And today they're straightened, so they're a little bit longer than they normally would. Normally they're kind of like right just above my eyebrow, but because I've straightened them today, they are a little bit longer. But yeah, he was a really, really nice stylist. I'm definitely gonna try and get him again when I go back. And I will 9 out of 10 recommend this salon to anybody that comes here. And the only reason it's a 9 out of 10 is because there wasn't really good ventilation or fresh air coming in. It was a little warm and stuffy. But other than that, guys, I had the best experience there. The staff are so nice. And if you go for the first time, you actually get a discount because you're a first-time customer. And so my shampoo and haircut was only 3,100 yen, which if we're putting it equivalent to dollars is like $30 Canadian, because I'm Canadian. So, I mean, for that price, I got really excited, and I will definitely go back just for A, convenience, B, online booking. See, they did an awesome job, guys. Like, he took off a lot of hair. When he was cutting, I actually had to apologize to the man because I could just see how much hair he was cutting off, and I don't think he realized how much hair I actually have. So he's cutting, and because the capes in Japan, you can actually put your arms through, and it's like a little like snuggie almost, like a cape snuggie. But it was white, so all my hair was just falling, and because I had my hands in my lap, it was just falling in and like accumulating in my lap, and it was just like, more hair, more hair, more hair, more hair. And I was like, I'm so sorry, I have so much hair. He's like, yeah, you do have a lot of hair. And I was like, oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry I made your day so much worse. But he was really nice, and I'll definitely go back. And I really can't recommend that enough. I really love the cut. I think it suits me a lot. The color I actually did myself with a bottle of like box dye that my friend sent me from Ireland, just because I really, really like this color. It looks really dark, but if you're standing in direct sunlight, it's actually like a really dark red. It's just gorgeous and I love it, and I will wear it every day if I could. But next time I go back to the salon, I might actually ask them to color my hair and see if they can put this color into my hair on a more permanent level, because I think this is only semi-permanent, so it tends to wash out and bleed everywhere. But anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed my experience at the Japanese salon, and if you ever come visit me and want a haircut, I will definitely take you there and help you out as best I can. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed my video on my first haircut by myself in Japan. I really had a good time going. I was so nervous at first, and by the end of it, I walked out feeling really super confident, and I feel like my Japanese has improved a lot, just from hearing it every day and being immersed in it, and like my kids teaching me new words every day or proper conjugations, and so I feel a lot more confident when I speak Japanese now, especially because I had to go and do that and speak so much all by myself. But don't forget to like, share, and subscribe this video if you enjoyed it. Leave comments down below of videos you want to see, what I can do, what you like, what you don't like. Just tell me what you think, guys. And I will keep making these videos. I'm going to start posting new videos every Sunday. That's the plan for now. Hopefully it sticks. But this will be my first Sunday post, and it's my birthday today. Happy birthday, me. So don't be too mean, because it's my birthday. Okay, bye.